Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and I will be right back with Getting to Know You episode 28, as well as the announcement of the winners for last week's Subscriber of the Week and Mom's B-Day Month giveaway. Yay, I'm so excited. I'll be right back.
Natalie's Closet.
So welcome back everyone. As I said, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and today we're doing Getting to Know You episode 28, as well as my announcing the winners for last week's Subscriber of the Week, as well as Mom's Birthday Month giveaway. So I'm really excited about those two things. And just in case you missed Tuesday's live and or yesterday's video where with the building of the cabinets behind me, there's no Subscriber of the Week this week. That's why I intentionally didn't wear any jewelry to not confuse anything. But just because this week was a little bit different, just like last week, actually, kind of, sort of, we're not going to do the Subscriber of the Week for this week. But next week, I can't wait because I have something planned for the month of October, which... yes, I'm doing the video in front of the cabinets today, but that's not going to be the regular setting, at least for the next couple of months, until I can get the third shelf built and fully filled. So it'll still be in front of the screen, but I just wanted to try something different. And yeah, so plus I figured you guys would enjoy it. I don't know, I do. But yeah, these three cubbies behind me was just one bin. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how I fit another 19 bins into the 2 rows below and the other 8 cubbies once I build it. But I'm still going to be rearranging this quite a bit and trying to squeeze in a bit more, so it'll be fun and interesting. But that being said, let's get on to Getting to Know You, which there were no questions asked of me this week. It seems like, I mean, I know this is, well, now we should be getting back into maybe not the busiest time, but a busier time for the fiber arts community, whereas we were in a slow time. So I know comments have kind of drifted off a little bit, and views have drifted off a little bit and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll pick up again here soon. But I did have some things I wanted to go over as far as the comments or ideas and tips and comments that I was going through. But we'll go through that, and then I will go ahead and do the announcements of the winners, or maybe I'll just mix it up and do it in the middle. You never know what'll happen. I'm hoping the lighting's okay because the window's over there, so this side is going to be brighter than that side, but we're going to just play it by ear. All right, so for last week's Subscriber of the Week, what was different was that I didn't wear a necklace on Monday. Now, I had to do the drawing probably about like 17 or 18 times because there were only 15 comments. Only 5 people actually entered the Subscriber of the Week by answering what they thought the jewelry change was, and only 2 people actually got it right, which they got it right. But it was interesting because all 5 people that entered said that between Wednesday and Friday, the necklace was different, but the necklace was actually the same. The change was that Monday there was no necklace. So I thought that was kind of funny. But as soon as I got the person, one of the 2 people that got it right, that was the winner. So that was what was different for last week. And then, oh, Tammy, you cracked me up. Tammy said that with the Mikell's trip that we did, that she was like not just sending subliminal messages, but screaming at me because Swarovski was on sale and I wasn't grabbing any, and all this stuff was on sale that she was seeing and I wasn't picking anything up. But then she realized I was probably going to be sneaky and go shopping afterwards. But yes, I am probably going to kick myself for not having gotten some of the stuff that was on sale. But I really had to go and get only what I needed right then and there. So it was kind of a double-edged sword. But I know, I heard you loud and clear, believe me. All right. Also, I did want to say thank you so much on the compliments for the shelves. So many of you guys, I mean, it was awesome reading the comments. But thank you very much, and I love that you're loving the way it was is starting to look, which the top 4 and that one were the ones that were done yesterday. Now these 3 are filled, although not the way it's probably going to stay. But I wanted to see just how much I can get in. But that bin that we went through Tuesday night from Snuffle Bean, that's all that was able to fit into these shelves. Now behind them there's still a little bit of room, so yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna rearrange it and kind of squeeze in more stuff and see what I can do to get more in there, because there's 19 more bins that are larger than any of the bins that went in here, and this was 6 bins. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for letting me know how much you enjoyed the trip to Michael's. Oh my goodness, you guys loved it. I mean, several of you said like it. I mean, I loved it. And I appreciate knowing that, because, you know, it seems like you guys like the field trips. Not that I've done many, we've done 2, well 3 with the local yarn shop, but when and if I go to other either big box craft stores or even small local yarn shops, I'll take you guys along. All right, and then Jeanette, I asked you guys to let me know what you thought could be done with the felt fusion yarn, and she suggested that, or she said it would probably look good for socks or hats. Thank you for that, Jeanette. I agree. However, at the same time, I almost don't want to not waste the yarn on hats or socks, but I really do think maybe a pair of socks would be good for it, because I don't know, we're gonna see. But thank you very much. I think you were the only person to actually answer that question for me, so I appreciate it. Also, I did want to say that I too loved the glow in the dark yarn. Many of you said that you loved it and it was really awesome. I'm thinking about, now I have several suggestions that I've written down from different people, but I'm thinking I may do either a headband or maybe fingerless gloves, or maybe a headband and fingerless gloves to match, or if I have enough, a hat and fingerless gloves. I don't know. We're going to see how much. I don't have a lot of it, so it may only be a headband and fingerless gloves. And I don't know if I'm going to do like a combination of the pink and the green, which the pink glows orange for the most part, or if I'll do maybe green headband and pink fingerless gloves. I'm not quite sure, but I'm still thinking about that. But that's what I'm thinking about for those. Let me know what you think. Do you think those are good ideas for the glow in the dark yarn? Because honestly, on the other like Halloween type yarns that I have, when it's not glowing in the dark, it's really not going to match the yarns, if that makes sense. So I don't think I want to do that. If it was going to match it, I would go ahead and incorporate it into a shawl or something, but it's really not going to match the yarns that I have. So that's where I was going with that. Also, oh, Denise mentioned when I showed the compression glove that 𝗣𝗟𝗨𝗦 got me, which thank you again, 𝗣𝗟𝗨. It was awesome. It's awesome. She mentioned, and I figured I'd bring this up in case anybody else was interested in doing this, or maybe you guys already do it. But she said that she wears her compression gloves in the fall and winter to sleep, and it really helps her arthritis. So I figured I'd go ahead and give that tip out to anybody in case you want to try it, or maybe, like I said, you guys already do it. I don't know, but yeah. And then, oh, Dawn, I loved your suggestion for the glow in the dark yarn. She was saying she doesn't know, she's never seen the pattern for the Lost Souls scarf or shawls, so she wasn't sure if it would even be possible, but she thought it'd be pretty cool to make the skull in the Lost Souls scarf or shawl the glow in the dark, so the skulls themselves glowed. I think that would be amazing and awesome, but I don't know if it would work. And truthfully, with my schedule the way it is and the limited amount of time I actually have to crochet, that would take so much extra time. But that is something I may consider for next year, but starting it a lot earlier and getting more glow in the dark yarn if it's possible. Honestly, I've only now started the very first or second row of the Lost Souls shawl with the Voltram pumpkin yarn. So I can't say if it would be feasible or not. There would be a lot of sewing in and changing colors and stuff, which you all know is not my favorite thing to do. So that could be a reason why I may not be as willing to do it? No, I'm just kidding. If it would be that awesome and possible, that is definitely something to consider. So Dawn, thank you so much for that, because that would be really cool. I mean, really cool to have the skulls glowing in the dark. Then let's see. Oh, Tammy, yeah, I know. Tammy mentioned that she really would love to find a good quality compression glove or set of compression gloves. I wanted to let you know that the glove that Seagull sent me is awesome. I think it's local to her, if not actually her. I'm not sure, but I will reach out to her to find out where she got it, or what it is, more information about it if you're interested, because they are amazing. Okay. Sorry, but oh, Judy, yes. When I mentioned that, when I was at Michael's, and I mentioned how my nail tech said if I find a glitter that I really love, to go ahead and get it and bring it to her, and then we could go ahead and do the glitter in my nails. She has a ton of glitter that matches a lot of the nail. Well, I only have a few nail colors that I actually really love. She has glitters to match, and Judy, I know you mentioned getting either clear or iridescent glitter to go ahead and mix in with any of the colors that I use. Yes and no. We have done that in the past, but in order for it to get the bling that I'm really looking for, there's not enough acrylic mixed in with the glitter, because honestly, I would just use glitter on my nails if I could, if it did the same thing as the acrylic did. So I've seen videos of, and I've seen people with nails that obviously in certain light, like bling like crazy. Like this nail polish has glitter in it, but it's not like all blingy and stuff. I don't know if we're doing something wrong or different, but as soon, it will be nice and sparkly, but as soon as I use a gel top coat, because the resin that typically goes on powder acrylic nails doesn't hold up as well for me for some reason, but as soon as we do either the resin or the gel top coat, it kind of fades the sparkle out a bit, and that's what frustrates me. So if anybody knows, I mean, if your nail techs do something different and your nails are bling out, and plus you can have the sheen from a top coat or the resin on top, let me know, because I mean, if we just let it go without putting a top coat on, it's really rough, and I don't know. Just let me know if anybody does do it and has it where it's really, 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 really blingy. Let me know what you guys do, because I would greatly appreciate that. But Judy, I wanted to let you know, yes, it's a great idea for the clear or iridescent, but when I try to get as sparkly as I want, we end up not having enough acrylic. But that's me, because, anyway. And then Tammy, not Tammy Webb, but Tammy suggested with the glow-in-the-dark yarn, maybe a small, like, lobster or a candy dish that's overflowing with candy. One, I do not make amigurumi, because any that I've made, you cannot tell what it was supposed to be. And I do not enjoy making amigurumi in any way, shape, or form. It frustrates me, and it's just not my thing. But I love the idea of a small lobster. As far as a candy dish, I don't think this yarn is thick enough, unless I were to do it double stranded, which then I'd be using so much more and really would be limited in what it is I'm making, because there's not a lot of yardage to it. I don't know that it's thick enough in order to keep the shape of a bowl, especially with candy in it. But it's a great idea. I did really like that, and it is something that is sitting in the back of my mind. And then Linda did suggest ear warmers or hats with the glow-in-the-dark yarn, so thank you for that. And then Angela, the crazy poppy lady, mentioned plant pot holders with the color changing yarn, and then doing like the rim of it with the glow in the dark, so you can see the pot day or night. I kind of think that's awesome. Honestly, I would almost rather do it all in the glow in the dark yarn, because the paper yarn of the color changing paper yarn, I'm not sure it's really rather thin, so I'm not sure if that would work out, but I loved the idea of that. That was a great idea, so thank you for that, Angela. And then oh yeah, Julie suggested poster board for the backs of the cubbies that don't have the backing, which that is one, and I think, yeah, that one and that one don't have backings. There's 4 of the cubbies that don't have backings, for those of you that didn't see that video. And I did not realize that when I got these, and I got them a really long time ago, so it's not like I could like exchange them or return them. So I was thinking about getting something that I can, something white that I can staple onto the back so that I actually have a backing to it versus it being open, because then now I've got dust that can get in from the back and the front. So Julie suggested poster board, and then Judy suggested, you know, the material that kids use for like science projects and stuff. It's a bit thicker than like cardboard or poster board. That may be something I look into also, but I just want something that I can go ahead and put in the back that it has a little bit of texture or thickness to it, but it doesn't have to be something insane. For the front, what I'm thinking about doing is putting a really thin, whether a shower curtain rod or some kind of a rod, and then having a sheer or something in front of it that'll just drape over the front, so that when I'm not using the yarn or not recording or not wanting it on display, I can have it covered, but then I can go ahead and just open it when either I'm recording or am using it or whatever the case is. But that way kind of sort of limit the amount of dust and or fur that gets onto the yarn. Now the bottom 2 shelves, I'm planning on doing only yarns that are in bags and or putting yarn in bags in the bottom 2 rows. But still, I really want to protect the yarn that's not in bags. So thank you, Julie and Judy, for the suggestions on either cardboard or poster board, or the boards that kids use for projects and stuff. And then, oh, Dawn, you are in the same place as me. She said she really needs to organize. She's getting more indie yarns or buying more indie yarns, and her thing is, just like me, do I want to display them in hanks, or do I want to go ahead and cake them so when I'm ready to use them I can just grab and go? It's a lot faster that way. But yet, like me, I love the way yarn looks in hanks. Plus, once you cake it, it looks completely different, especially if it's a variegated or self-striping or whatever color changing yarn it is. It looks completely different oftentimes when you cake it. These not so much, because it's there. That's just the way. None of these actually would fit into that. Well, except for that one, which is a Walking Dead themed yarn, and then that one is a blue and yellow. But they do look a lot different once you cake them. Plus, I love, like I said, I love the way they look as hanks versus being stored as cakes. So Dawn, I get you, and I am totally right there with you. Which way? Because it's easy to grab one of these and go when I'm ready to use it, but yet I love the way it looks that way. Which, of course, all 4 of the top rows are hanks, except the couple that would fit in. Like, this is all the Shandy yarn that I have from Expression Fiber Arts. That's all KnitCrate. This is this row and that row are the Lolo did it, oh my goodness, Downton Abbey. And then there's a row over here that I think is Lolo did it. These guys right here, and these 3 are from Ryan with the Yarn Hag Ryan from our yarn swap. These are from Ireland. It's Vera, oh my goodness, I can't remember. But these 3 little ones are from Chicago. These and the top 2 and these coral ones are from my local yarn shop. These are from Lolo Did It. These right there, I think are, yeah, those are from Long Dog Yarn. These are from Alexandria, I can't remember. So yeah, these are all Yeah, and I know they're not organized by color or anything else. Truthfully, I'm not worried about organizing by color. I'm not even worried about organizing by fiber base because I'm inspired by color. So if I'm looking at this, I'd be like, okay, I want to use these two to make something, or I want to use these two to make something. And I'm not necessarily going to be like, if that's what's going to inspire me to make something, I will pull it out and then I will find a pattern that will work well with it. Or if I do see a pattern and I'm like, you know what, I really want to use this, I know in my head which one I want to use just based on what my inventory is, and I'll go to that yarn and I'll grab it. So I'm not really worried about, separating it into fiber bases. Shandies are, for the most part, like all of this right here, and I think those two right there are either the pearlescent fingering and or worsted weight. So I kind of know what each one is to a certain degree, so I kind of have an idea when I am wanting to work with something. So it may drive people crazy, but that's just the way it's going to be. Just like these are the Shippius Chunky Monkey. That's all of those right there. These again are from Chicago. They're either, actually those two, one is, I think Lolo did it, one's Long Dog Yarn, but the rest of them are from Chicago, either from Nina's or Mosaic Yarns. So it may drive people crazy, but sorry. Actually, there's no reason to apologize because, we all have our own way of organizing our stashes. But yeah, so anyway, on to, and I know I said maybe I'd throw in one of the winners, but I'm already done with the getting to know you. So as far as the winners, for the subscriber of the week for last week, the winner is congratulations, Natalie. I'm so excited. I can't remember if I didn't check to see, but I can't remember if I have your mailing address. And I didn't double check that you're a subscriber because I know you've been a subscriber forever. So let's hope you weren't kicked off as a subscriber. But anyway, congratulations again. Just in case, if you can email me with your mailing address, I would appreciate it. natalies.closet@yahoo.com, plus the link is in the description box below. Congratulations again. You are the winner of the subscriber of the week for last week. So yay! Okay, now for Mom's Birthday Month giveaway. Let's go over really quick what was in the giveaway. And I hope I don't drop anything or anything like that, but all right. There is a Notions pouch from the Fuzzy Sheep, which is Katie at the Naughty Knitting Sack. This is her second company. This is the one that is the good side, and then the Naughty Knitting Sack is the naughty side. But the Fuzzy Sheep Notions pouch, and it's just got a nice interior. It's white. What you're seeing is actually not reflection, but yeah, you know what I mean, right? So you've got that. You've got this pack of plastic beads, the Kartopu, which is from Hobium, the little butterflies. Want to make sure the butterflies, not bumblebees. You've also got this bracelet from Sashka Company. Remember, I am an affiliate with Sashka Company, so if you are interested in getting a bracelet, there's a link in the description box below. It helps me, I get a small percentage from any purchases from there. They have the regular 7-inch bracelets. They also have 8-inch bracelets for anybody who may need a little bit larger bracelet. And they also have the kids bracelets, which there are 2 in here. One is a kids bracelet, so if you don't have a child, but you know someone who does, you can always gift it to them. But yeah, they're always reasonably priced, and they have coupons galore that you can get. Oftentimes up to 70% off, so it's a great deal. But this is the children's or the kids bracelet, which I think is awesome. I actually got it thinking it was an adult bracelet because I wanted it for myself, and nope. I didn't read. And then this is the adult bracelet, which I think is beautiful. Sashka bracelets are bracelets made by women in the Kathmandu Valley of Nepal, and it helps to sustain them by having an income that they can make. And they are all hand beaded and hand crocheted, so, and very quality work. You can't tell where it stops and starts or anything. I've gotten them wet before, not a problem. You just roll them on and they're awesome. Love the bracelets. Then there was this piece of fabric. I'm not quite sure how big it is. It is folded multiple times, but it's burgundy with little gold dots on it. So something, since Christmas is coming, or who, you know, whatever you want to do with it. And then this is some vintage yarn that was gifted to me, but I really am never going to use it. And instead of it just sitting here, I figured, you know, I'd go ahead and include it in the giveaway. I love it, and it's super soft. But it's the 𝗣𝗟𝗨𝗦. There's 3 skeins of it, and it's the burgundy and the black. There's a little theme here going, except for the pink bag and the bracelets. But it's 71 yards in each skein. There's 3 skeins. Let's see here. 100% polyester, 6.5 millimeter suggested hook. And yeah, so you've got 3 of these, and the color is 81530. So you've got 3 of those. And then you've got 5 hanks of this Kobasi DK. So it's a DK weight. Kobasi DK by Hiku. It's 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 8% silk, and 21% elastic nylon. 140 yards in each hank, and like I said, there's 5 hanks. The color is 053, and the suggested needle size is a 4 to 6, so you can use a 4 to 7 millimeter crochet hook. And it's hand or machine wash, gentle, tumble dry low, or dry flat. And it's in this really pretty burgundy. So, oops, there's something on there. It's a little fuzz. But really, okay, I'll get it off. But there's 5 of these hanks right there. So 5 of these hanks. Let me get it back in the bag because I really don't want to drop it on the floor and get fur everywhere. Can't promise there won't be a fur there, here or there, but oh, I grabbed them all. 3 of these skeins of the 𝗣𝗟𝗨𝗦. This material that's burgundy and gold dots. These 2 bracelets that comes in this little mesh bag. These butterfly beads, or buttons really. They call them beads, but I say they're buttons. And this fuzzy sheep notions bag. So I hope you enjoy what you're going to receive in this giveaway. And let's get to the winner, because I know you guys are being held in suspense, right? And the winner of Mom's Birthday Month giveaway is congratulations, Angela, aka the Crazy Poppy Lady. Why can I not get that right? Congratulations, Angela. I am so excited for you. Please email me your mailing address. I know you're across the pond, but make sure to email me your mailing address. natalies.closet@yahoo.com is the email. The link is in the description box below. So I'm so excited. Congratulations, you two, Natalie and Angela. I hope you guys enjoy your winnings. I will try to get them both out as soon as possible. And yeah, so yay, I'm so excited. I think I feel pretty accomplished this week, especially with having done both of these and gotten them partially filled. And yeah, so much going on, but I'm hoping to have some time to crochet this weekend, and I'm hoping to get started on the Lost Souls shawl as well as the scarf, and maybe even something with the glow-in-the-dark yarn. I'm hoping. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend, because I won't be seeing you this weekend. Stay safe and healthy. Remember, for every season there's a reason to crochet. Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. She did say something to you guys earlier on her own, and thankfully didn't go crazy for too long, so I appreciate that. But I love you guys dearly. Love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Extra prayers for anybody who needs it. And thank you all again so very much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the time you guys take in watching my ads and liking my videos, watching them, and commenting. You guys are just simply amazing. Thank you. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you again so very much. If you guys are new and you happen to still be here, I would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell next to that. And if you like the content and would be willing to give me a thumbs up, that would be appreciated as well. Sharing it would be awesome. As you know, we're trying to grow as, well, my channel, but I feel like it's our channel. We're wanting to grow and see where things go. So thank you so much, everybody. Again, I love you guys dearly. Have a great day and a very safe and happy weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.